helps with attack speed though, so in some ways, yeah, it doesn't directly. But it does help you do attacks quicker, so it will maybe feel like that. Maybe it just feels like it because of the extra attack speed. Could be that. Well, if you have the chest roll, obviously, you need to get the chest roll for the extra attack speed on Electrify for that to take place. But you can see at the top left the little sprint icon on the right, just going down. I have extra attack speed with that. It's got refreshed there. So I'm always at 45% attack speed with this, pretty much. 40% with the blue sword, but 45 with the purple. Which is very strong. It's hard to tell, isn't it? I think exactly, I don't know. I've just noticed that. Obviously before this patch, it was better for staggering, so maybe it's just a... we just think it is causing more stagger, but this sword does by itself cause a lot. It's so good for dealing with ads, they can't handle the stagger on it. Oh, hang on, this is a bit dark looking. There's lights. I actually don't have enough. So after the patch, the patch basically meant this went from 8 stamina to 13, which is a big change. It meant that the basic attacks, even though they're really strong, just meant you run out of stamina. So what I did is I put some stamina gems in. Usually I don't do that. But for this build, stamina is key because the basic attacks are really strong. And you want max stamina here, max stamina in the pants because you get a boost, and in the gloves. Then, you want a bit of tankiness as well, I think. I run armor here as well on the gem. But the reason this is so strong is, even though this is a blue weapon, it's still really strong. Now, the reason for it is the poise break, really. 20 poise break is a lot for this sword. That's the same as a one-handed hammer, two-handed staffs, two-handed swords. So when you're attacking with attack speed like this, and I get this is 30% attack speed, right? Or 25 because of the sword. And I get another 15% when I use the chest, which I'll talk through. You're getting crazy poise break on adds. But the runes, I have 2, which I use. So this is like my ad killing one, to not spend too much, 50. Then this is my boss one. You can't do. I need to do this. Boss one's this one. So you can see one of them's electrified, one isn't. But if you run the enchantment, do this, it will turn it into an electric sword, even when you do the first attack. So you've got a mixture of things here. Obviously you've got damage surge, which you run before bosses usually. It's really, really agile, really fast. You've got a mixture of moves you can use for different enemies. Loads of poise break. So how does it work? Well, you've got Lifesteal, obviously. Really strong right now. And you run this as well. So if you run a shield, get more Lifesteal. Get the extra bonuses there. And you want healing in the shield, you want healing in the weapon, healing in the helmet, and the gloves. So the 4 slots with healing. Focus gain, you want to get it where you can basically. 20%, 20% there, 20% there, so that's 60%. Focus gain, and then I run this ring, which is really, really good for this. Because you get good max focus and more focus gain, so it's a really good combo. So 3 focus gain I've got, 4 healing boosts, 2 mesh pieces, 2 leather, to make you a bit more tanky. I do find with this you kind of want to be in the fight quite a bit and be a bit tanky to take 1 or 2 hits. Yeah, the animations on this sword, man, so clean, really, really fun. You've got a good mixture of moves you can use to make it feel really smooth to play. You know, there's loads of different moves you can do. Like I said, the poise is the big thing here. The damage is really solid as well, as you can see on the Echo Knight kill. You know, the ability to freeze enemies up is crazy. Like, to lock the Echo Knight up now, permanently like that, yeah, that's just broken. And that's all because of the poise break, really, and the attack speed, combined with the lightning, which does have some impact, I think, because obviously you get the bonus here. So if I shock an enemy, I get 15% attack speed. So when I fill that bar up for the electric, I'll do an extra 15% on top of my ring, which is 15%, so that's 30%, and 10% here, so that's 40%. I want to get a purple one of this, obviously, for the extra 5%. But yeah, crazy, crazy stuff, really, to get that much attack speed. With a weapon with 20 poise break, crazy damage, crazy stun. It's such a good weapon. It might be my favourite weapon in the game. In terms of the rest, electric damage here is a must. Big damage boost, bit of stamina recovery here as well. And I've got stamina recovery here, so that's 3 pieces of stamina recovery. That's a big boost. That's 70% stamina recovery boost. So I got 58% 58 regen. Watch my health, watch my stamina come back here. Watch how quick it comes back. Like 2 seconds it's back. Bear in mind, when you look at the stats of how much stamina I've got, that is really quick. Really quick. So, why did I put all these stamina gems in? Well, I was running out of attacks. I was running out of attacks on bosses after the patch. So you boost your stamina up and run this ring. the more stamina you've got, the more you get back. I'm running 122 stamina, which is a lot compared to most builds I'm running. But you need it because you fly through stamina. 13 cost, and look how quick you attack. You're flying through the stamina, so you need to hit enemies to get it back, and you get more back from this ring the higher your stamina. This ring is more beneficial than when you stack into stamina. You want to run 5% of your max focus, because I've got 300 focus, 15 extra stamina, get more percentage, and run this ring for this build. I think other than that, obviously this overall speed is nice. You can make some changes, it'll still work. But yeah, you want Lifesteal for sure. Get that attack speed up. Brutal Reprise, I got on a one-handed mace, can't remember what it's called. But you'll find it. It's nice, it's a nice samurai looking move, that's why I put it on. And it adds a cheap attack into just to delete those adds, not spend too much. You know, I don't want to blow them away too much with 100 Lightning Flurry, so don't want to overspend. But other than that, I think it's just a case of playing with what you like. Now you can run this as well, and the spear will give you insane focus back. In one full combo I can almost get my full focus with this. You do 1, 2, and this flurry gives you loads back, so it's crazy good. To run alongside it if you want to do that. You don't have to. Stats wise, yeah, 25 health, pretty comfortable. 53% armor is pretty tanky. It's not super tanky, but it's the middle ground, and I think that's what you need on this. Solid resists across the board. 60% plus on everything is where you want to try and be. And stamina I already said about. 85% focus gain, really good with the focus points. But again, you know, do what you need to do. I've got 23 equip load, so that I'm in medium with both the spear and the sword. But again, you know, if you want to run heavy plate armor, you could probably do that, get away with it. But overall, the main things to know are you just need this sword. It's really, really fun, really useful. And from that point, you can't really go wrong. Put a bit of lifesteal in, and yeah, it's an insane item with electric damage and attack speed. Super fun. I think it's possibly, it could be the best build yet. Not in terms of pure damage. Mages have just got crazy damage, but just this can just take out adds so easily, and they can lock bosses down and they can't do anything. So this is going to be hard to patch unless they change some of the key fundamentals, like Poise Break, for example. But even if it went to 10 Poise Break, this would still be insanely good. Crazy damage, can do everything you want. So, super fun, and he might be my favourite build yet. It might be my favourite build just because the animations are so good. And I really like the playstyle, the mixture of attacks you can do. It's really good. Enjoyed it.